Happy Tuesday. Uh-oh. I have to go back in the channel. Hang on, you guys. Is everyone hanging in there? I hope you're hanging in there. I just watched a quick clip of David Pakman talking about some other guy that was saying that there was fudged numbers, if you know what I mean. And he was talking about voter suppression and everything. I'm like, why isn't somebody like David Pakman focused on what was said when Trump spoke and praised Elon about the numbers? I mean, praised Elon's prowess about how much he knows those special voting machines, and thanks to him, things are different, and that they rigged the what. So for entertainment purposes only, I have to say that. Anyway, I do my card of the day every day, The Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Thanks to everyone who comments. Thank you so much. That helps. And thanks for following us. And if you're learning, it's a great way to learn, right? It would be really, actually, a very good idea for you guys to draw your own card or shuffle till one pops out for yourself. It doesn't have to be tarot. It could be any kind of oracle. It could be animal medicine cards, or you could do it weekly. It would be really helpful. Anyway, our card of the day is Excalibur. The Ace of Swords, the sword of truth that's held in the right hand. I love this sword. I have a new appreciation for the truth. I have a new appreciation for breakthrough and positive thinking and justice, right? You would think after so many years we would be in a better place, but apparently we're just not finished yet. And speaking of that, in the description of this video, I can actually see it underneath where it says how many are watching now, and then I put here's a link to my 8/16/24 dream, and then there's the link, because a lot of you are making comments on the videos. Well, Sterling says this, and somebody says this, and somebody says this, and yes, this is good, and we need to take notes from and compilation of all of the readers, and what they're getting. But on August 16th of 24, it seems like so long ago now, I had a very prolific, profound dream about the fight between Harris and Trump. And she was a snow owl, and he was a dark horse. And they fought, and they fought, and they both went down, and it looked like both of them were dead. If you want to watch the video, watch the video. Mystery Achiever, I think, put timestamps in there. Bless her. She is our superhero. And Lucky Girl and Sharon Saib and all of our T-Barb, all of our moderators. Anyway, so if you want to watch the video, because at the end of the video, like most of you that have followed me and stuck with me for this long know that the angel turned to me and said, you signed up for another year of this. Well, at that time when I told you guys another year, you were madder than murder hornets. You were mad. And with good reason. I was mad too. At first I was like, another year? What are you saying? Are you crazy? But I had already woke up. I had no chance to question her. Or you can't threaten an angel, but I mean, I'm sure I was close. I'm sure she said it and ran. No, I'm just kidding. But she said, you signed up for another year. So then after I thought about it, and I was like, wait a second, does that mean that I'm only going to be around for another year? And it's like, no. It was that the end of this baloney, okay, or the end of this BS is going to arrive by the end of August. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. And so a lot of you people are asking me, you beautiful light holders of the truth, asking me, is it still going to be August? Well, we're going to ask some questions here, because I keep getting cards when I'm doing private readings of announcements coming. And I said that in the video day before yesterday in the pink shirt, that I keep getting, that there are announcements coming. And indeed, we've already had some. We knew they were coming quickly because of the 8 of Wands. The tariffs have already been reversed. The Dems stood out in front of the U.S. aid, or out in front of a building and in protest. Lawsuits are being filed. So hang in there, you guys. Justice is a slow process, even though we've been in this for so it's like, oh my God. But it is slow, but it's starting to happen. Lawsuits are being filed, and I had to really ask a lot of questions about Elon Musk in the last video. By the way, I just wanted to give a shout out to Danny Shea. God love him. Danny and Sheila and I are going to be together actually on my channel February 13th, day before Valentine's Day. Are you getting your Valentine's on? Have you done your Valentine's Day? Have you done your February vision board? Are you putting loving things on it? The law of attraction works. They're going to be here, but Danny did a video, I think it was yesterday, and he used several different decks asking questions about Elon Musk. And I highly recommend that video. I think he always does a fantastic job, but I really enjoyed that. I was taking a nice long walk, and I really enjoyed, both his humor and his reading ability, and I think he did a terrific job. And Elon's going to go down. He kept getting the 10 of Swords. So anyway, I'm going to ask several questions. Please watch the dream video. That way you understand what we're talking about. And if you don't remember it, go back and watch it again. I really do believe it's time-stamped. And you'll understand why I'm hopeful, okay? But let's just take a look. Joe Schmo's working on his vision board. They work, you guys, they work. I have nothing to gain other than appreciation and happiness for you that you achieved and you brought more beautiful things into your life from doing it, So please try it. And draw. If you draw things and put them on your vision board, it's even better. All right, so let's see. Does my dream, does the dream, angels, does the dream time frame still work in August? Will we have relief from Trump being president? Here we go. Okay. So there has been a time of rest and recuperation. So I'm going to take that as a very positive. A lot of people say, readers and creators of decks say that there's the benediction going on here. Okay. And so the false Knight of Cups is on its side. That's also another good sign. Relief is given here. They're working with us at the root of this question. We had sadness. Our hopes were dashed. But the Two of Cups are right here. And when I asked in the last video how we were going to feel by the end of February, we got the 2 and the 3 of Cups as the outcome cards. Now, that's doing the happy dance. Okay, here we're having help from others, assistance from others, memories of a sweeter time. And there's Lady Justice, and that means we are free, right? Because the Queen of Swords is also the same lady that's in the Eight of Swords in the tarot, where she just can't extricate herself from those ties that are around her arms and her blindfold. And when she finally moves forward, she takes a piece of the blindfold or some of the ties that bound her, and she wears that on her wrist forevermore to remind herself in memory of how she was strong enough to gain freedom and get out of those ties, and that bird in the air, and she holds Excalibur, and this means that there is freedom, there is justice. We're wounded. It's like in my dream when Kamala can't speak or breathe, and I think she's dead, and the dream is the snow owl, and then she swears. So we might be swearing still. We might be swearing. Here is that beautiful, beautiful gift of the Ace of Cups, of rebirth, the wafer into the Grail, the chalice, and victory. There it is. Okay? Victory. I asked, will the time stand? Will the time frame stand? And will we be free from this? Like the angel told me on August 16th when I awakened with that dream. Fresh, you know how the big one is when you wake up and you remember everything, right? And the last thing the angel said to me, you signed up for one more year. There it is. It cannot be more clear. And this is a very auspicious spread with a lot of beautiful symbology and gifts. And this is in our hopes and fears. We're hoping that we have the freedom and the ability to begin anew, and we're afraid we won't get it, right? And we're still bruised. We're still bruised. Now, because we are fighting here, there will still be things that are being examined and looked at, and this will take time. I'm not saying that Kamala Harris will be president at this time. I'm saying that we will have truth. We will be free. We will be, we'll have understanding. This will be going our way. All right. So I'm going to ask about some good news for Harris coming up here if we're going to get anything. There's more swords of truth, and these are two of the big fighters. We have three, really big, valiant warriors in the tarot here with the Chariot and the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. You don't want to be on the side that doesn't have these guys fighting for you. Okay. Anyway, there's the answer. So I feel very good about that. I feel very good. Oh, I also wanted to tell you that I'm working on a new. Is Danny Shea in the chat? I just gave a big shout out to Danny Shea. Oh, I wanted to tell you that I'm working on a new prayer list for the Move a Mountain prayer box. It's February, and I sort of got lost with being sick and stuff that happened in January. So not in the live chat, please. But when the video's over, if you would like to put yourself or a loved one in the big Move a Mountain prayer box, just put your name, at least give a first name and a last initial of yourself or the person that you want to be put in the prayer box and why. Okay, if it's for healing or it's for prosperity, whatever it's for. I don't need a long sentence, just tell me what it's for so I can say it out loud, because I have to ring chimes and do some things and say it out loud. Okay. All right, now let's see. I have a few questions here from the community page too. I want to look at Trump's health in February. Okay, thank you, Sharon. David Curley, if you want me to ask a question, text me. I mean, you can post it here, but I might not see it. All right. Don't forget to pray for all of us. I know Danny's doing the prayer and meditation at his 7:30, which is 10:30 on the east side. I know Rosie's doing one. I know the astrologer Pam Gregory is doing them, and you guys do say your prayers. Okay, say your meditations. Trump's health in February, this month. By the end of February, okay. How is his health? President Donald Trump's health by the end of February. He's being told that he has to follow some rules to help his health. Okay. This morning when I got up, I know, what a thing to think about, though. This morning when I was walking, I felt like he was getting angry and he was hitting things. Like he had a newspaper or something and he was or had something in his hand and he was hitting things. He's getting really, really frustrated. Even though his cabinet picks are probably going to go through or whatever. And just take heart, you guys, because things are going to change. Things are going to change. All right, so he's told that he's got to follow some sort of rules, or he's got to do better. And he is just not paying attention. It's too much. Everything is too much, too much, too much. And we saw what was going to happen to him about the too much thing. He doesn't pay attention. He doesn't listen. He thinks that anything he does, he gets away with and he's okay. He knows, and he's been told this before. And even his daughter has told him. And his angels and guides, he has angels and guides. They have also whispered in his ear. This is what card comes up when we're not listening or we're not accepting invitations or hearing what we want to hear, right? So he's not taking advice. All right. Then it appears that something must sort of happen, right? Because then he has to work on something. Now, so I'm not actually, there's too much of something, so maybe he just doesn't feel good. And then he's like, okay, maybe I'll try a little bit of something. And then there's a problem. So I feel like somebody has to rush in to attend to him. And he may have a little moment of some fogginess or I'm not going to say dizziness, but maybe some more fogginess than normal. Okay, so I'm going to say there's one thing that goes on here, but technically in February, he's okay. He does want to go to Mar-a-Lago, though. He does not want to be at the White House. He does not want to live there. And every chance he gets, he's going to fly out of there. He does not like it there. And I don't see him living there. Okay. All right, now let's see Trump's health in March. How is Trump's health? How is President Donald Trump's, sorry, I have to say it together. How is President Donald Trump's health in the full month of March? Hi, Beth Cat. Okay, he becomes deficient in some area. Lots of times this comes up when you're missing a food group, or your body's like, please give me what I need. Please give me what I need, you know. All right, now we have some more instability. So blood pressure, blood sugar, a chemical imbalance. So there's definitely a health problem in March, okay? There's no doubt about this now. Still not following the rules, even though there was a previous episode. Not getting the proper balance of things. Isn't this funny that, okay, there's somebody else around him. That upsets him. Something that Biden did that he finds out about that he can't undo. So he gets very upset about that. We will hear that he has unsteadiness. We will hear this. There's speculation around, there's a lot of gossip, a lot of talk. Don't believe everything you hear when the Page of Swords comes up. All right, there's that same Knight of Swords. So there's going to be medical attention given to him. Now, are you and I going to know about that? I don't know. Not unless we get like the Tower or something. Right? Okay. Same thing again. There's something going on. Maybe he just becomes more forgetful. There's something going on in whatever brain that he has. Okay. He has to take a trip here. So what? He gets a consultation. He probably has like an EEG, some testing, some things like that. So then let me just see. In April, let me just take one more look in April. Trump's health in April. President Donald Trump's health in the month of April. Hi, Patricia. We're still having, okay, so someone is called to attend him. Same thing. It does not go well here. He doesn't like it, and they're gonna have to do work on him. There's gonna be attention given to his health, and they have to work on him. This doesn't look so great for him. Maybe that's where we can get that. What article is it? Is it 25 where he can be taken? Some more especial? Okay. So let's just see then. One of the questions was it from a Beth? Yeah, that said, it's not Beth Cat though. It said, will J.D. Vance be president of the United States even for a short time in 2025? Let's just see here. During this year, will J.D. Vance, the vice president, will he become president for a very short period of time in 2025? He may have to take over duties, just like Kamala. Remember, Kamala actually had presidential duties when Biden had the colonoscopy. Now here we're getting that same 6 of swords and that 5 of swords. So it looks like there is a period of time here where he will he'll have to take over the duties. Now that doesn't mean that lawsuits and everything else and findings are not happening. It could be just for a really short time before, or maybe they're even considering him. And then there's more announcements that come out, some more findings that come out that keep him from getting in there. Okay, so I see him maybe being there for maybe when Trump has a test, but I don't think he's in there for any length of time. Okay, because she's up at the top. And so that's a no for me. Really short, maybe. All right. I also wanted to just let you know, I do have a dental appointment on Monday morning with the periodontist, and I'm going to have dental surgery. So he's agreed to just work on the front area of my mouth, okay, because there's like a broken root or something going on up there. So that causes a lot of problems. So they ordered more antibiotics for me this morning. This was a win-win for me. I'm celebrating today. And I go back for one more x-ray to see what's moved, and then we schedule. So, but I'll let you know what happens. All right. Now, I'm going to ask about Santorini. Because apparently there's been a whole bunch of small earthquakes, or what they call a swarm. All right, so I just want to ask then, will Donald Trump still be the president of the United States in the month of July? I'm doing investigative work here, you guys. I'm trying to work on the timeline of the dream. Let's just see what we get. So apparently there's a health issue. But will Donald Trump still be president of the United States in July of 2025, right? World card. All right, remember we asked what good news that if we would get reprieve in August, and we got the Chariot card as the outcome. There's change coming in here. Okay. Maybe on paper until this gets changed. Let's look at August. Let's look at August. There are proclamations. There are people moving to get him out if he hasn't already. I could be missing something here because of this at the base of the cross. He could have been removed, or there could have been a problem for him already. But let's look at August. Will Donald Trump be removed from the presidency, or have to step down or step away? What happens to Donald Trump and his presidency in the month of August of 2025? Still the Chariot. All right, that's good. That's good. Okay. The Empress is there. That's sort of a no. The Ace of Swords, today's card. By the end of August, we will have gone through a Tower moment. The King of Swords, which could be some sort of judicial move or ruling. The Ace, he could have been moved to another place. The Moon card. The Hermit, he's trying to hold on, but there are papers here, and this would indicate that he's trying to hold on, and he may be able to still be on paper, but we get reprieve by the end of August. Of that, I'm sure. And this could, he could still be on paper, or they may have to change something, or the base is trying to hold on, and there's a power thing. But this is telling me that there's a huge problem around this. He's trying to hold on, or his family or whatever's trying to hold on. All right, what happens, ultimately, what happens to Donald Trump's presidency in 2025? What happens to Donald Trump's presidency in the year of 2025? Hi, Deborah. Court hearings, meetings, change of places. He'll end up living at Mar-a-Lago. There's a female blocking him. Too much. There's our freedom card. Control comes down on top. There are meetings for people. Remember, we got this Sunday that there's information coming that people are working together. And then we saw, Jamie Raskin and the Dems out there, using their voices and protesting. There's going to be more of that, and people are going to work together to work to take him out. So here he's lost. There's the truth. Justice, 2 aces is a change of places. The fall. Now I don't think they pardoned him, but he may be able to escape by with something, like they're able to give him something to placate him, or let him play president at Mar-a-Lago or something like that. So let's look and see. He will be stopped, though. He will be. Congress is going to be able to fight and keep him from achieving what it is that he wants to achieve. Because I asked before if his plan would work. That would be no. I asked if he would continue to live at the White House. That was a no. I asked if Elon Musk was going to get in trouble. That was a yes. It doesn't happen right away, though. Okay. And then there's a fissure, because Elon Musk is talking to all the oligarchs. or talking to all the world leaders. You know, he's got a big stake in China. His biggest stake is in China. Okay. So I wanted to also see, remember, Netanyahu is going to come down. As soon as we get more of those hostages back in whatever shape, oh my God, they're so mentally harmed. Will Trump continue to back Netanyahu because Musk is anti-Jew? Will Trump continue to back Netanyahu? Netanyahu's visiting today, I think, right? Will Trump continue to back Netanyahu in Israel? I don't know why the light goes down on that. He will give him something. I'm going to have to do a reading to see which card actually stands for Elon Musk. Is he Cancer? Someone let me know if he's Cancer. I think he's. He does give him something that he wants, but then he does not. No, and no big no. So he will not continue to back him. That's a big no. And Netanyahu's in trouble. He is in big trouble. Okay. So that they may shake hands and it may look hunky-dory, but he will not continue to back him. He may give him a little something and send him on his way, but he will not. All right. We get good news by the end of this month. I asked in the last video in the pink shirt, I asked in my video bank, I asked how we were going to feel by the end of February. And it was one of the best readings we've ever gotten. Will Congress be successful at blocking Elon Musk? Will Congress be successful at blocking Elon Musk? All right, there's more meetings. Not at first. Boy, they're really sad about what he's doing. There's our sword of justice. There's all the chatter. Queen of Wands. We will. They will. Congress will be able to stop him. Block him. Yep. Delays. Yep. Oh, same things as we got with Netanyahu. I need to. So of course, because he's not elected, and even though they made him a government employee, whatever, he will be stopped. Okay. Now let's ask about Harris, because are we going to get positive news regarding manipulation of numbers for President Harris? Do we get any positive news in the month of February about how things were stolen? In February. All right. Here we do. There are things emerging, right? There are beautiful gestures, but it's still up and down. We're still waiting here. Looks like something has been given. Biden is at least has been briefed or something that there's something there. Now, this is a very strong card with steady, good, the safety card. You know, he is a knight of stability and security and and he stays calm. All right, so he is delivering messages. Now this night moves very, very slow. It's painfully slow, okay? But he has to have all the facts. He has to make sure everything is where it needs to be. So this tells me by the very end of the month, that there's going to be information and or papers or something that comes forward about how the two were in cahoots. So something comes forward. Now, I don't know if it will be, this is a big yes, okay? I don't know how much of this you and I are going to know. There must be some inkling, because how would you and I be feeling by the end of February, the 2 and 3 of Cups? We're celebratory and happy because things are better than how we started out the beginning of the month, apparently. But there's definitely something in the works here, you guys. So just hang in there. This is a very good indication. So let me see. Kamala Harris. Will Kamala Harris be made aware, if she has not been made aware already? I think that I just got my answer with that star and the emperor. Will she be made aware that she was actually the president? The FLOTUS. Will she be made aware before August? Anytime soon? Okay, so Clem Cattlehopper, or I don't know how to say her last name. At the beginning of this video, I talked about how I put the dream where the angel told me we had 1 year, we signed up for 1 more year. In the description of this video, it's highlighted in blue. It says, here's the link to my dream, 8/16/24. So if you're new here, the dream I had was on August 16th of 24, and the angel told me we signed up for 1 more year. All right. I came on YouTube on August 16th, 24. This was pre-election. Okay. So I'm trying to help everybody understand. Okay. I know you guys are getting, bombarded by a lot of other people, but I can only tell you what I was told, right? Well, Kamala Harris at least be told, yes. So I'm getting, I got the emperor, I got the star card, I got the judicial card. Will it be made known to her that she was actually elected? If I was going to do a peaceful protest, I would have to have some sort of pre-advance notice. They're talking about that in the chat. Okay. So yes, this is definitely a yes. All right, here's our Page of Cups. So, and here's our Biden card. So I feel like there's a little bit more of a concrete turn here for her with this. And then there's our outcome card for August, right? And that's my yes. Yeah. So this is and this is the Aries card, right? But isn't it interesting that we have the August, September, October cards here? So there's going to be court hearings and things like that, but the Emperor is up here at the top, and I feel that you know, she's already been, something happens by the end of this month to let her know even a little bit more, you know. So who will speak up and will there be an announcement? How do we find out about this? What cards will appear to let us know that we're getting closer to this time? What cards will appear as a signal from our guides and angels to let us know that we're closing in, we're getting closer to this time? Mystery Achiever's going to like that one. Oh, Emperor card. Okay. Lovers. Ace of Cups. Moon. Deception. Aggravation. Deception. I feel like he's going to have an immense amount of aggravation this month. Government card of the Hierophant. And the Ten of Swords. Danny got this card for Elon. There's our Queen. Four of Pentacles. 9. 4 of Swords. Okay, and that's what we got. Okay, so it's very important that we remember these cards. So let me take a screenshot of this. So I remember the cards. Okay, did I get it? I don't think I got it. Let me just take a picture. Okay. All right. Okay, so there we have it. So when we start seeing, we're already been through the lies and the fighting, right? And then a partnership will start to crumble. And we saw this card here with Netanyahu. Watch that. And government's up on the top here. And then, so 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. All right, now let's ask a couple of these other questions, please. All right, Karen wanted to know, our as U.S. citizens, are our bank accounts safe? As United States citizens, are our bank accounts safe? Yes or no, please, angels. Remember to do your MBOs, your BPs, your most benevolent outcomes. Do your meditations, your prayers. Please, if you can, I have four big readings to do tomorrow. I can't do the protest. But if you can, please do it. Please go. And do the no buy Mondays. And Lena was on Linda G yesterday, and she said it was online. I thought it was no buy anything. Okay. I think we should have a no buy Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What do you guys think? Okay. As a United States citizen, are our bank accounts safe? Okay, that's a nice card right there. There will be some change, okay, but there may be some change about how banks are handled or something, but we're all right. They might try to fix something. I mean, or they might try to whack something, but we're okay. There will be some problems. Stay optimistic. And then the Knight of Swords is defending us up here. So I think we're safe, but I think that there will be some challenges, and I think that they may come after the payments or the FDIC. But it looks like we're all right. Okay. Oh, God, and if you're from Canada, please know that we love you. Hi, Betsy Warren. Hey, Kevin. Okay, question from David Curley. Oversight Democrats are demanding answers about the installation of a server of unknown nature and origin at the Office of Personnel Management that aided in the agency sending buyout offers to federal employees. What or who are behind the unknown server? That's going to be Elon Musk, right? Good question. House Oversight Democrats are demanding answers about the installation of a server of unknown nature and origin of the Office of Personnel Management, the OPM, that aided in the agency sending out buyout offers to the federal employees. And I'm going to ask another question about federal employees. Who is behind that? Is it a single Elon Musk? Is it China? It's a bully, okay? So it's very bad. Whoever did this is really, 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 really bad. It was done in order to hurt, to bring pain, someone that's with no empathy. Okay, it wasn't one, it was two. There's two people working together here. I know that because of this and of this. It takes two people to give and receive, right here. Information will and has been given to another place. It is for power and to get information from the government. So, another official from another country. Let's see, let me ask one question. Are they going to be able to stop that server? Can they get rid of that server? So if you haven't seen, because there are more people that have joined us, if you haven't, thanks for giving me a thumbs up. If you have, please subscribe if you're new here. Thanks to all who already have. And I put in the description of this video, I put the link, it's highlighted in blue, for you to watch the dream that I had on August 16th, 2024 about the 1 more year. Okay, if you haven't seen it, please watch it. It'll help you understand about the snow owl and things that I'm talking about. They will be able to stop it. There's part of this is that it's too late. You know, some of it's just too late. But they will be able to stop it. Now, and they'll be able to outsmart and outwit the person who was very bad. Remember when I asked how you and I would be feeling by the end of February, and we got the 2 and the 3 of Cups here. So there's definitely some very bad actors, and the thief will have already gotten away with some things, but they didn't get away with everything, and they will be able to be stopped. Okay. Boy, if you guys know of more, protests or something, if you have my email, the way of positive change at Gmail, don't flood me, but if or post in the comments, because I read the comments. If you know if there's going to be any more protests, or if I know there's meditations and prayer works going on. I know Danny Shea is doing 7:30 his time every day, which is 10:30 Eastern. So he's Pacific. So he's doing you can join Danny Shea 7:30. He's not going to be live, but join him in spirit. Okay. So what happens to the federal employees? Because one lady asked in the comments on the community page, and if you actually comment on the community page, because I'll see that more quickly than I'll see anything. She said it's hard for her to keep her head up with all of the letters and the meetings and suggestions and pressure to quit. I've read for several people that are federal and government employees. You got to hang in there. Please hang in there as long as you possibly can. Try to ignore as much as you possibly can. Okay, what happens to the federal employees? Will most of them be able to keep their job? Will half of them be able to keep their job? There are cuts. There were already cuts. There will be more cuts. I read for one couple, and it looked like the man was going to lose his job or have the biggest problem, and the female would be able to keep hers. All right. So there's going to be lawsuits. Remember that justice goes slow. So, weigh out your options. The challenge is to, if you know there's somebody pressuring you, then, say prayers about it. Hang in there. Hold on. Some people will just have to go. Some people will get to stay. Talk to HR. Have meetings. Go to these meetings. Talk to HR. Talk to the people. There will be people who get to stay here. Try to hang on if you can. It must be terrible. It's a lot of pressure. Try to ignore the womp, 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 because nothing's been completely decided yet. Just try to hold on. There's more emails that will come. There's reason to hang in there. Some of you may say, well, I'll just take off, or don't do that. Just hold on, because we've got the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, and that and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like there can be some people that can do very well if you just hang in there. Okay, you guys? Okay. All right. I might have to change the... Well, we did get... She is going to... Harris is going to get news. I don't think we're going to have it, but she's going to get it. Things are going our way. It doesn't seem like it, but it is going our way. And I know a lot of government workers, there were already cuts. There were already cuts, and they're already doing more work, and they're going to try to heap more. They're going to maybe cut some of the chiefs and give some of their work to the Indians, and just make it tough. Just hang on. Okay. Now let's do reading for you and I. I think I asked I was supposed to ask about if there was going to be more earthquakes, but I'm not really feeling that. I'm more concerned about the flooding in California than I am about anything else. Well, let's see. Is there anything suspicious about the quakes that are going on around Santorini, Greece? Well, there could be a little bit more problems here. But they don't. There's some element of this where like they're used to some things going on there. I think there's more to come, but I think they're okay. There may be a time coming up here in the summer where things might not do so good for them. Maybe something around the time of Gemini or something, but all right. It's going to take a while to get Musk out of there, and there has to be lawsuits, and it's going to be, we just have to hold on. Keep saying prayers. Let's do if you can go protest, please go protest. Okay. All right, guides and angels. Don't worry, we had some really good readings here today. We just gotta hang in there, but we gotta do everything. Oh, I know. I wanted to ask one more. There's going to be more Latinos and Latin people protests. Will there be more in? I want to ask that. Will there be more Latin people protesting in Florida? Will we see a real surge in gathering and protests of Latin people in Florida? A lot of, I was just stunned, but they took over their airwaves, their big news stations. Quite a few of them voted for him. They are very concerned about the undercover actions here. All right, there's the Page of Wands, so that's a yes. And the Page of Pentacles, and that's another yes. So there will be. Oh, and the Page of Cups. So we have 3 pages. That's a lot of youth coming out. That's going to be a big deal. Okay. All right, now let's do the reading for you and I. Thank you, Sharon Side. All right, so now we got a lot of good messages today. Hold on, we got really good messages day before yesterday, so just hang in there. Again, if you're new here, please subscribe, hit the like button, help a girl out. And I posted in today's video description, I posted the link to my August dream where the angel told me we had one more year. August 16th, 2024. All right, what do our guides and angels want us to know? Here's a reading for you and I. Hopefully I'll be back Friday. I think so. Thank you, Mary Jo. That's very sweet of you. Whoops. What do they want us to know? Okay. I think there's a lot of announcements, and Musk is just really acting up. But I feel like there's going to be another announcement here that's going to be helpful to us. But what do the guides and angels want us to know? Yep, David, I had that dream on August 16th, 2024. And at the end of the dream, the angel told me you signed on for one more year of this. Okay, I always like the Queen of Wands because she has the kitty here, and they're telling us to, be aware of the animal spirits around us, and the plant spirits around us. There's a female. Now, this would be a good card for Amy Klobuchar, I think. I know that one lady in the Department of Education is just really, really reeling, but there are people that are trying to help us. He does not have all of the law. So we must hang in there. There are people. Here's that notice when we asked if Harris would actually be notified that she had not lost for entertainment purposes only. They're working on things here, so just hang on. Now we got 2 queens and a king that are having a meeting. There are people trying to help us avoid the pain, avoid the emotional pain. This is mostly emotional pain right now, and we've already had some wins. There have been judicial decisions to block aid freeze. Thank you so much. By golly. That's very sweet of you. Okay. We hope someone stops Musk. We fear someone won't stop him. But they're working on things. They haven't taken their eye off the ball. And Musk is saying, I'm going to do this, but he's just a fool. So some of these things are just foolish that are going on, and we're going to be able to look back and say, what folly, right? And so I like it that, this is looking this way, and we have the Fool meeting the Knight of Pentacles. And so I just want you to hang in there, because things are going to get better. I want to do one more spread for us very quickly. There, see, there's another lawsuit already, I think they just said. All right, are we going to be okay? Our guides and angels said we would have the 2 and the 3 of Cups by the end of February. Do we get good news this week, even? Okay, yeah, don't just stand there and look at your crops trying to grow. Make sure you're watering your plants and giving fertilizer. So do everything that you can do. We may have to do more of the no buy protest. Remember, we got all the pages for the protest? Do the protests, peaceful protests. There's the pages again. Do something to help them out. Okay. All right. The angels and guides are, we may have felt like we were upside down before here, but do everything, and, like I think Becca said at the end of at Petty Boots Sunday night, it always helps when you help somebody else. you know, give somebody else a hand. And if you know they're protesting and you can give out some water bottles or you can bring some sandwiches or something, or any kind of donation to make the signs, or maybe you can help make a sign, you know. Boy, there's going to be more mischief and lies and some tough stuff to get through. So stand your ground, hold your ground. All right, and now just don't forget that they're working on these reports. There's information that was gathered by Avril Haines. You know, don't think that they're not doing anything, but you do focus on what you can do today. Okay, please do something. Don't just stand there. And if you focus on what you can do, even in your neighborhood or anything, just remember that there's more nonsense going on, but they're working behind the scenes, okay? There's our Ace of Cups. We will have renewal. We will have renewal by August. Remember, that was in the August draw. And, oh, is Danny Shea in the chat? Danny Shea is doing prayers at 7:30, or prayers and meditation, not live, but at 7:30 Pacific. So that's 10:30. Thank you, Tai Chi Health. Thank you. That's very kind of you. So you can join Danny at 10:30 Eastern or 7:30 Pacific each day. So that would be 7:30 Pacific would be 8:30 Mountain, 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. Okay, and watch his. Danny, I gave you a huge shout out earlier about that video that you did yesterday. I was taking my walk, and you did the questions about Elon Musk, and you used all of those decks. And I loved the way you did it. Of course, I love when you read about anything, but that was, I loved it because you asked the question. It was so great and thorough and intuitive and psychic, and your knowledge of the cards of the different decks was astounding. So if you haven't seen Danny's video from yesterday on Muskrat, check it out. All right, and then don't forget to watch the dream video that I posted, the link in the description to this video, and you can post a prayer for the new prayer, Move a Mountain prayer list, not in the live chat, but after we sign off, and we're getting ready to go now. Okay, so much love to you. You guys, you got to hang, we're in this together. We can't quit now. We've been in this together for years and years and years, okay? We're going to be okay. All right. Bye.